Howdy, y'all. Hey, we got a little challenge going on a Facebook group. It's Texas Airgun shooters, and you have to be live in Texas to be able to join it. So it's not my group, it's somebody else's group. So that's the rules. Anyway, the challenge is to shoot a target, Benchrest target at 25 yards. Post up your target and basically how much your setup is. Now, we're not trying to sell anything here on YouTube, okay? This is just demonstrations of the cost effectiveness of trying to shoot Benchrest, okay? Well, does it cost, $2,000 or $200? And actually what we have here, the cheapest one is that 2400. It's a CO2 gun. So we're going to explain to each gun as we shoot them. So we got target set up at 25 yards. We're going to start out with a Springer, and it's not an expensive Springer and not modified, other than I took it apart and deburred it and put it back, re-greased it and put it back together. It's the only thing I've done. None of these, I want to say none of these guns are modified, but that 2400 is not. That's exactly how it came from Crossman, from their custom shop, which they don't have the custom shop anymore. So the JTS is highly modified, but it's still just as accurate as it was when I took it out of the box. So it's only modified for more velocity. And then I got a custom gun that I made, and we'll talk about that too. So we'll talk about all of them as we shoot. So first up is going to be the Sisco XS46U Springer, and then we'll do the 2400, and then we'll do the JTS Aracuda, and then we'll do my custom gun. So let me get everything set up and we'll go to shooting. Okay, first up, Sisco XS46U. It is a underlever brake barrel, and it's not really brake barrel, but you cock it with this lever underneath instead of with a barrel. It's in 177. The cost of the gun itself was I don't remember what I paid for it. I bought it from Flying Dragons a long time ago. Right now I'm seeing it on Amazon for $160. There's another website that shows it at 120, but I just don't trust that website. So the scope, this is a UTG. It is a let me make sure what it was, a 3-12 by 44 mini SWAT. I don't think they make those SWATs anymore, but it's basically a side focus. That scope should be in the neighborhood of $155. So we're talking $325 total. $325 for it. So not too bad. It comes with fiber optic open sights, and it's got a Picatinny rail on it. So that's about it. I mean, not much else to say. So all right, let's go shooting. Okay, so we're going to try to make them fair and do the same thing. The only difference is I use this paint roller with Springer to allow it to roll. We're going to be using this bag for the rear rest. This is from CV Life. 177s, we will be using, these are JSBs, 10.4s, 10.3s. I just keep them in this butt deal because it's screw on lid. I transfer them. So like I said, this is a stock gun. I wished I'd have had the guy from Flying Dragon do his magic on it, but I didn't want to spend the extra $100. All right, that's 4. It shoots decent. It's not super great, but it shoots decent. Oh, I shot that one low. All right, let me get set up for the 2400. All right, now we got the Crosman Custom Shop 2400. And this is basically a 2240, but from their custom shop. You can put all the add-ons onto it and get it shipped to you. Everything is stock on it. That's a TKO 22 suppressor. That's just an add-on, a few dollars. It doesn't affect anything really, other than the noise level. We have a UTG Bug Buster 3-9 by 32. Adjustable objective up front. This cost, the gun cost about $125 new. And like I say, I don't know if you can find them anymore or not. I think you can still get the pistol form of it, and then you just add the steel breech and a longer barrel and puts a butt stock on it. Same gun. So but I remember paying for it about $125. The scope is about $160 right now off of Amazon, and a 5-pack of CO2 is $5. So that's about $290 right there with a 5-pack of CO2, which is only $5. So $285 for what you got, and $290 for the CO2. All right, let's do some shooting. All right, we're using JSB Exact Jumbo RS. These are 13.4 grains and 22 caliber. I like to run the little bit lighter 22 calibers in the CO2. Well, bummer on the CO2. I put a new cartridge in it, shot it, made sure everything was zero. I shot, I don't know, between 5 and 10. I think I shot 10 rounds and made sure it was on target. Put it over there and set and wait till I got everything done. As soon as I picked it up to unloaded one, it's like, darn. So I've got a pellet stuck in the barrel, and I'm gonna have to go pop that out, and we'll have to reseal it. So we don't shoot these very often anymore, and it's surprising how accurate it actually is, because well, let me show you. Let me see. I believe this was my sight in, was over here. Was those? I shot 2 shots over here, made an adjustment, and shot 2 shots over there. That's what it was. I shot 4 shots. So anyway, let's get on with the rest of it. All right. JTS Arrokuda Standard in 22 caliber. As it is right now, it is not modified. I mean, it's not stock. It's highly modified, but that's only for velocities. For velocities, you know, and your bell curve on your shooting string, because this is not regulated. That gun right now sells for $359. It has a UTG scope on it. It is a 6-24 by 56 side focus over here. This is an etched glass reticle. They don't make this scope anymore, but it was about $230 brand new. So we got a total right here of about $589. Now, that does not include a way to fill it. So you got to be able to fill it. That's extra money. Got to remember that on PCPs. All right, let's do some shooting. All right, the JTS Arrokuda Standard. We're using JTS Dead Center 18.1 grains. Oh, pull that one a little bit. I'm wiggling. I don't remember if that's 4 or 5. I think that was 4. All right. Okay. This is my custom made gun. And when I say custom, I didn't like buy parts and pieces and put it all together in a way. It has a Lothar Walther barrel in here, 177. It's got a Timney trigger in here that's designed for the 1903 Springfield. It's been modified to work with my gun, which is a very simple mod. It's the one that has the safety on it because I wanted one with a safety. This is a Boyd stock. This is the ripple one. You can get the regular laminate, and every now and then they run these that have ripples in it. I custom inlet it to my stuff. That's a Ninja regulator, because this is regulated. This is the air tube, and then it's regulated with a plenum in here. Scope, we're running a Monstrum Hornet, and it is a first focal plane. It's a 6 by 24 by 50. And then I also paid for hydro dipping and anodizing. I didn't do any of that myself. I had that professionally done. So a barrel is $172. That trigger is $138. The stock is $170. The regulator is $100. The scope right now on Amazon is $170. The hydro dip I paid, I want to say in the neighborhood of $150 to $200. I can't remember exactly. And then the anodizing, I don't remember what I paid for it exactly. We throwed it in with some stuff that for work, and we sent it to them so they wouldn't charge a minimum. But I want to say, you know, $50 or something like that. So we have well over $1,000 here. That doesn't include all the machining that I done, and all the labor I done to it. The metals, like this metal here, that's just pieces that we had laying around the shop. It is 70-75 aluminum. Everything on here is 75 aluminum except for the shroud. Baffles are made out of Delrin, stuff like that. So yeah, we got, well, if you had to price it out, $150, $1,500 to $2,000 worth of custom gun here if you had to pay somebody to build it for you. So let's do some shooting. All right, we're using the JSB 10.4s, 10.3s, whatever they are. 177. So All right, so let's gather all the information and see what we came up with. All right, the Sizico is about 1 inch and 5/8, and I pulled that one. So it was doing pretty good until I pulled that one. The JTS, it's kind of hard to measure this, but that's about 3/8 of an inch that way, and maybe a tad under, about 3/8, same there. Then we come over here, we got about maybe 3/8. It's probably about 3/8. It looks better than that group, but center to center they're about the same. So this is 177, that's 22, so it just kind of looks bigger, but center to center they're pretty close to the same. Well guys, I wish the things went smooth all the way through, but you know how it is when you turn the camera on, something happens. So because I really wish that 2400 would have worked, because I know it shoots pretty good. It shoots better than this brake barrel. So, and it's the cheapest of all of them technically. It was about $280 sitting there, where the Sizico is about $315. So $35 more for the Sizico. Now I don't know what these would have cost nowadays if they're still making them. They may be a little bit higher. The JTS, that a JTS standard is accurate. I didn't do nothing to the barrel. The barrel's fine. I know they've got barrel issues on their the Max, Barracuda Max, the regulated version. I know they've had some problems with those, but they're fixable if you just know how to do it. Custom gun, that's just, there's more looks there, more money spent on looks than there was, making it shoot good. It's nice and pretty, so I think it is anyway. Everybody that's seen it says it's a good looking gun. It's not perfect gun, it's a little high. Getting a good cheek rest on it because that scope is so high up, because of the way everything stacks up. But I can shoot it, that don't bother me. And we, like I said, we used all good pellets. We didn't use junk pellets. We used good pellets so that we can have a fair comparison here. So anyway, so my custom gun and the JTS neck and neck. So what's the price on what was the JTS? About $589, so $600. By the time, it'll be over $600 by the time you have it all shipped and everything, unless they give you free shipping. You got taxes though. So I don't know, it was just something we were talking about on the on an Airgun group, and it's like, the guys that have high dollar brake barrels, like the Air Arms TX200, those things are $1,000 gun, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but then by the time you put a scope on it, you've got some money into it. but they're good shooting guns, really good shooting guns, right out of the box. Then you got, if you want to go on get higher end, you know, you can go into the FX, Red Pandas, and a couple more guns. It's like, there's some cheaper guns, PCPs too out there. They sell them at Pyramid. The Benchrest, those are some good guns too. They're pretty accurate. I've shot some of them out to 50 yards and shot a pretty good group with them. A friend of mine's got some of those. So anyway, just to get out and shoot and have a little comparison and bring y'all along with me. So this is probably going to be a kind of a long video, so I'm going to cut it here and say thanks for watching.